Google Sheets over your conventional inventory management systems is that Google Sheets actually allow you to see your data, reference all of your products on the same page instead of having to navigate to individual product pages to see the cost, pricing, or quantity values. So this is particularly useful if you have items that have different variations, very similar products, options, sizes, colors, and all these sort of things. So the limitations of inventory management systems is that they could not go as in depth as what you actually is able to put on an Excel sheet to track your inventory. So let us now see how we can add a value and use the different tabs to track sales and inventory for your business. So down here under the printer column, let us add a new brother label printer, and you can actually give it a SKU. Doesn't matter if you don't want to, it's completely optional. You can set a cost to it, say $30, and maybe you're selling for $89.90. We want to leave the quantity value blank because we want to have this value manually, automatically calculated instead of manually. So now under the restock column, say today, you can actually put a value, say you have 100 pieces that comes in stock. This immediately populates the value under the liquid quantity. So you can actually see that the quantity actually shows up down here. Okay. And if you were to add more, maybe the next day there's another 30 and another 50 coming in. This will actually change the value of the quantity itself. And now, the special part about this system is we can actually control the quantity from the different tabs as well. So if we were to go into the different platforms that we are selling on, we can actually add the item which was added by us in inventory. So brother label printer, when you go to Carousell, say we sold 20 pieces today on Carousell, or maybe not that much. Let's say if we sell 5 pieces on Carousell today. So automatically the date and the price that you add under the inventory would populate itself, allowing it to calculate the total amount, total amount of sales, cost per item, the total cost that was incurred, and the profit that you make. So you can actually see your earnings down here as well. This is your total earnings. And you can actually see that after we minus away 5 quantities from the Carousell sales, initially we have a total of 180 pieces. After deducting the Carousell 5 pieces that we sold on Carousell, you would have 175 remaining. So this is the liquid quantity that you do not want to disturb. You just want to leave it and to actually have it automatically calculate itself. So now let us go to Lazada and say if we were to add another record for this item and we actually sold 30 pieces on Lazada, you can actually go back to your inventory and you would see that now the item is being repopulated. So under Carousell we have 5 and on Lazada we sold another 30. So it will be 35 that's sold. So when we go back to the inventory list, we would have 180 minus away 35 pieces that we sold, which is 145 remaining. So this system actually allows you to not just track your earnings, your total earnings for the period, your liquid inventory. It also allows you to very easily manage and track your sales record on individual platforms instead of different instead of going into a product page and seeing the different each individual orders that was placed and maybe see the platform in the description or something like that, where you sold it on the description. This one is actually platform based. You can even add distributors, or if you supply to supermarkets, if you sell your items on different departmental stores, you can actually add different tabs and just copy over the data over and just copy over the data, and you will be able to see that, and you will be able to input all your products, all your sales very easily, because all the data are actually populated and you do not need to manually enter them. Even the date itself is being populated. And when you go back to inventory, you can actually see that the quantity is automatically being calculated. There's no need for you to manually go and enter or check the quantity. Just allow it to calculate itself. Will do. You can not only track your front end inventory, letting it auto calculate from the different sales record of your individual platforms. You can easily add sales record. So what is actually so good about this system is it doesn't just allow you to track the overall inventory of your items. It doesn't just auto calculate, but what happens is you are able to track your earnings, your profit, and your total sales of each individual platform. And corresponding to that, you actually have the liquid quantity automatically calculated for you. So you don't have to go through the hassle of manually entering or getting false data, because the end result of the inventory is a consolidation of all the sales from your different platforms. As long as your data is entered correctly, we already minimize most of the manual entry to automation. So you just have to put in the right item and the right quantity, and your data is automatically populated. We reduce the amount of time required to manage the system, but yet providing you with a very accurate system to track your inventory. Thank you.